welcome to Charles Bland Stadium on another Friday night football game for the Dexter Bearcats. The Bearcats will play their first conference game tonight as they welcome the state-ranked Class II powerhouse Caruthersville Tigers to town. And, Kevin, we've had rainy conditions all day. The field looks great, however, just a light drizzle right now, so we ought to have another great night for football.
Oh, I think so. Was a little bit worried about the weather playing into it tonight, but so far there may be some more rain moving in. But like you said, just a light drizzle, good temperature, a good night for football.
Exactly right. For tonight's broadcast, we're going to welcome to the broadcast team sideline announcer Marty Young, and he'll be bringing us some reports from the sideline. And so we're glad to have Marty on the team. I'm Travis Quatermas along with Kevin Bishop. Kevin, the schedule hasn't gotten any easier for our Bearcats. They come in 0-3 after 3 very rough games against some state-ranked teams in St. John and Sykeston and, of course, Poplar Bluff. And now the Class II powerhouse Caruthersville Tigers are in town with perhaps the best football player in southeast Missouri in Daryl Monroe.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Travis. I mean, anytime you start out a schedule, playing 3 state-ranked teams in your first 4 games, and what most would say is a rebuilding year for the Dexter Bearcats with a new coach. We're young, a new offensive system, a new quarterback. That's tough for anybody, and it's certainly been tough for the Bearcats, and I know they're ready to rebound, and from what I hear, still getting after it hard in practice, so maybe we'll see them come out early tonight and fire it up.
Well, let's certainly hope so. It's always hard to start 0-3, but let's hope they'll be inspired by it, maybe just a little bit angry by it, come out and play with a little chip on their shoulder. The Caruthersville Tigers come in at 2-1, their first loss against another top 10 team in Class II in Mountain View Liberty, but they rebounded to win 2 in a row over Malden and over Charleston. They puts them 2-0 in the conference. This is our first conference game with Dexter, and we certainly would like to see them get off to a good start and pull the upset here tonight.
Yeah, we certainly would. And, the last time Caruthersville came to town, of course, it was a totally different Dexter Bearcat team, but we had probably one of the funnest and best games that have ever been played in this stadium. It turned into a shootout, and Dexter came out on top, I think, 54-52, but just an offensive explosion the last time they were here. I think the story will be a little different tonight, but nonetheless, it was a great game the last time they visited Dexter.
Well, if the pundits and the talking heads are to be believed, our Bearcats don't have much of a chance tonight. But this Caruthersville team has showed a little bit of weakness here early on special teams. They've given up several touchdowns. At times they play very undisciplined. They've had a lot of penalties they've had to contend with in the early going. They haven't exactly just come out and put either Malden or Charleston away until late in the game. So I think this is a game that, especially if our offensive line can give Peyton Pollock, our quarterback, just a little time to throw. Caruthersville has been vulnerable in the secondary. So maybe this is a game that Dexter will just be able to sneak up on somebody and get a good win tonight.
I think it's a great analysis, Travis. I mean, we've talked about it each and every week. Dexter has plenty of athletes out there that can make some plays if Pollock gets the time to get the ball in their hands. So if we can have a little bit of that magic come together tonight, we may see a totally different offensive scheme from the Bearcats.
The Dexter offensive line has struggled with some injuries this year, and certainly we've seen a little bit of that here tonight, or we'll see a little bit of that tonight as well. 2 offensive linemen went down with concussions in last week's football game against Sykeston. So hopefully they'll be able to play as a unit. I know they had a good week of practice and be able to score some points. We've certainly been offensively challenged here in the first 3 games of the season. Yeah,
we certainly have. I mean, it would be nice to see us get on the board. We've only scored 1 touchdown in 3 games. Is that 2 touchdowns in 4 games, and I know one of those came at Poplar Bluff once they had put in some of their JV players. So would love to see the Bearcats get on the board early tonight.
Well, that would be, I think that'll be a key. I think they need to strike early and often. Caruthersville, it seems, has won the toss as the captains meet at midfield. They've deferred to the second half. That means our Bearcats will get the football first, and we will hopefully see them be able to, as we say, maybe convert something on special teams. And we'll be right back for the kickoff.
So I switched my car insurance to State Farm. I saved $480. You know what that is?
Yeah, don't say it.
You know what it is, right?
Yeah, don't.
It's a lot of dough.
Switch and you could save $480 with State Farm. a lot of dough.
See if Chris Brannon and Dexter can save you a lot of dough.
Get to a better state. State Farm.
Stop by the Dexter Queen for some of our new items. New to Wing Wednesday are our hickory smoked chicken wings. We've got them seasoned up with Leon's secret woodpile sawdust. And our new smoker allows us to cook for your events and local gatherings. Be sure to end your meal with your favorite ice cream treat, whether it be an ice cream cone, milkshake, or your favorite cyclone of the month. So whether you're local or passing through, bring the family along.
Come see us at Dexter Queen, where quality is tradition and happiness is a barbecue at a malt.
I love Dexter Queen.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to YHC TV. Tonight's kickoff is brought to you by Rainey Mathis Funeral Homes in Dexter and Burney. They're dedicated to providing services to the families of Southeast Missouri with care and compassion. Rainey Mathis will take the time to plan every detail and help to relieve the burden on your family during your time of loss. Visit Rainey Mathis Funeral Homes online at mathisfuneralhomes.com. And Carruthersville kicks off. It's a short kick. The Bearcats touched it. It looks like the Tigers have recovered. And indeed, that appears to be the case. So not the way the Dexter Bearcats coaching staff had the kickoff drawn up, I'm sure, Kevin.
Looks like the offense is on the field. I'm not sure what the call is, and I see Coach Beck calling in plays.
All right, well, Dexter did recover the fumbled kickoff. They'll have good position. They take over just short of their own 40-yard line. An empty backfield for quarterback Peyton Pollock. He has one man to his left and four receivers to his right. Takes the snap, a low one out of the shotgun. He is going to be sacked for a loss by number 77, Landon Strickland. And that's a name we're going to be calling quite a bit tonight, I think, Kevin.
Lost a set of keys there at the concession stand. Lost set of keys at the concession stand.
Landon is 6'4", 280 pounds. He's a junior, and he is a load. He played alongside of his brother last year, who graduated and is now playing college football, Jay Strickland.
Well, he certainly has the size himself to maybe play some college ball. And
Pollock now under center, hands the ball off. Not much there. Maybe just a yard on the carry. That's something we haven't seen very often from this spread offense of the Bearcats, Kevin, is the quarterback lining up under center that way. That's probably due to the fact that we've got a new center due to the injury to starting center Drew Mason last week with a concussion. We saw a fumbled snap there on the first play from scrimmage, and we may see more of that lining up under center as the game goes on. There's going to be an offsides penalty against the Tigers. That'll give Dexter 5 free yards.
Encroachment against the defense.
So that should move it up to about 3rd and 8 or 9. 8, according to the scoreboard, I guess.
Big third down now for Dexter. They certainly don't want to go 3 and out on their first offensive possession. Pollock now in the shotgun. He takes the snap, a good one that time, rolls to his right, looking for a man, and he has his target for a first down. They cross midfield into Tiger territory. They have the ball at the Caruthersville 45-yard line. DJ Dowdy on the reception from Pollock, and the offensive line did a good job there, Kevin, giving him time to throw the football. That's something we haven't seen a lot of here in the early season for Dexter.
Certainly not. I mean, your right tackle here, and I'll get you a name here in a minute, did a good job of sliding off and helping with number 77. Gave Pollock just enough time to hit his favorite receiver this year, DJ.
Pollock takes the snap, again a little low, the handoff to his receiver out of the backfield, but Caruthersville's all over that. About 3 red hats bringing down Carson Dean, the sophomore running back that we saw quite a bit of in the second half last week against Sykeston, Kevin, and we were impressed with what we saw from the sophomore.
Yeah, and I assume the coaching staff was impressed too, and I always love to see a story like that, a guy that comes off the sideline that may be young, does what he's supposed to and gets rewarded with a little playing time.
Didn't get any positive yardage there. He was a loss of 2. 2nd and 12 for Dexter. Pollock back to throw and just overshoots his target there. The intended target was once again number 4, DJ Dowdy. That'll bring up 3rd down and 12 for Dexter from the Carruthersville 47-yard line.
Tim Spence doing a nice job that time of blocking out of the backfield.
Dexter now perhaps looking to change the play. The formation doesn't change. Pollock takes the snap. Pressure once again from the Carruthersville Tigers. I don't know if they're going to rule him in the grasp or if he got the pass off, but either way it really doesn't matter. The result is 4th down for Dexter.
And it looked like Carruthersville had brought a blitz there and somebody missed their assignment.
There were 3 Carruthersville Tigers that were in the backfield just about as quickly as the ball was, and Peyton really had no chance there to get that play off. That'll bring Hunter Hayes, the punter, out onto the field. Good snap and a good punt. It'll take a Dexter bounce, and it'll roll out of bounds at about the 13 or 14-yard line. It looks like, and that's where Carruthersville will take over on their first offensive possession. Now we're going to get our first look, Kevin, at the dynamic running back for the Tigers, Daryl Monroe.
Yeah, he's certainly fun to watch, and he'll have some big plays tonight. It's just a matter if it breaks our back, but he'll have his big plays.
He's very capable of taking over a football game. He scored 3 touchdowns last week to seal the win against Charleston, and I expect we'll see a heavy dose of him. Tyler Grissom is the quarterback for the Carruthersville Tigers. He's working out of the shotgun. Hands the ball off now. And it's a huge run there. First play from scrimmage. Daryl Monroe, the running back, number 23, Tim Spence, runs him down, but not after he picked up about 35 or 40 yards on the play. To make it 1st down and 10 now from the Carruthersville 45-yard line. Dexter playing a little different formation tonight, a 3-5 instead of their traditional 4-4. And there it paid some dividends as they hit Monroe in the backfield. He got a short gain, maybe 1 yard. Number 50, Tyler Stevenson on the tackle for Dexter. Bring up 2nd and 9 now from the Tiger 46-yard line. Grissom, number 7, all by himself in the backfield. Monroe is shifted out to his right as a wide receiver now. And he's going to take it right up the middle himself. And he's going to be hit just as he crosses the line of scrimmage. And brought down after a gain of maybe 1.
Himself, he was brought down by number 66. Noah Kronk along with number 50, Tyler Stevenson.
Kronk and Stevenson combined to make that tackle for Dexter. 3rd down and 6. The scoreboard officially says 3rd down and 7. And Kevin, this is going to be a big test for this Dexter defense. They had a hard time getting Sykeston off the field in 3rd down last week.
Yeah, 3rd down killed us against Sykeston, and we're going to have to be able to stop Carruthersville in order to stay in this game.
Grissom rolling out to his right. Overthrows his intended target, Daryl Monroe, and that'll bring up 4th down and 7 now for Carruthersville. Good defensive stand there by Dexter.
Well, outside of the one big run by Monroe, I mean, 4 to 5 pretty good series there by the Bearcats.
Carruthersville now in punt formation. Snap is high. The punter fumbles the snap, and Dexter's going to take over in great field position.
Oh, yeah.
Dexter's going to have the football just short of the Caruthersville 25-yard line. We talked, Kevin, at the top of the show about the Caruthersville struggles on special teams, and now it's bitten the Tigers. Let's see if the Bearcats can take advantage and get an early score here.
It looked like that was Jonathan Foles on that recovery, if I'm reading the number right. Again, we'd like to remind you that the numbers are hard to read from the press box, the black on red. So if we...
Pollock lines up under center. Carson Dean in the backfield, a man in motion. Handoff is to Dean. He takes the ball to the right, but there's no or to the left rather. There's no daylight there. Hit right at the line of scrimmage. Colt Cowlins makes the tackle. There's another one of the Tigers playmakers. I'm sure we'll be calling his name several times tonight, Kevin. He's a big force for them on both sides of the football. Daryl Monroe gets a lot of the attention for Caruthersville, but he has a brother by the name of Malik, who is a very good football player, and he plays on both sides of their line, and I imagine we'll be talking about him before the night is over. Peyton now back to the shotgun. Dean to his left. He hands off. They try to go right now, and that worked just about as well as the last play, going to the left. Number 77, Landon Strickland. Good pursuit there, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 10 as this Tiger defense has dug their heels in after the special teams fumble. And now Dexter will probably go to the pass here as the backfield is empty except for quarterback Peyton Pollock. He has 4 receivers to his left and DJ Dowdy, the lone receiver, to his right. He's looking left, brings the ball down after the pump fake, hits his man. A little bit of daylight there, but it looks like he's going to be just short of the 1st down. And that'll bring up a 4th down, and it looks like, Kevin, maybe a yard or 2 from here.
And it looks like Caruthersville might have seen a mismatch that they've liked because they've moved Strickland from left tackle to right tackle in the last couple plays.
Jones with the tackle for the Tigers. Officially 4th down and 4, and Dexter will go for it. Again, Pollock alone in the backfield from the shotgun, takes the snap. Good pressure now from number 50 from the Tigers. But Peyton pulls the ball down, scrambled out to his left, found the corner, and got a 1st down. But we've got some dirty laundry on the field. A very untimely penalty, a holding call against Dexter. That'll negate that 1st down and back the Tigers up, or the Bearcats up 10.
You know what's so unfortunate about that penalty? A lot of times the hold is what enables you to pick up the yardage, but I think that time Pollock was out of the reach of the defensive lineman, so the hold was completely unnecessary.
Unfortunately, Kevin, this has been another trend, a trend we don't like to see. Just when the Dexter offense gets something going, they shoot themselves in the foot with a penalty or a turnover.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Travis. We've seen it week after week.
That'll bring up 4th down and 15 now for the Bearcats. The ball is backed up to their own 32-yard line.
Looks like Carson Dean checked back in for the Bearcats.
The fumble on the play as Dexter went for it on 4th down. Pollock hit from his blind side, but that'll turn the ball over on downs. He never saw that one coming, Kevin.
He never seen it.
And now we're going to go down for the first time to sideline announcer Marty Young. Marty, what do you have for us?
You know, Travis, we talked about Malik Monroe, number 75, coming off the defensive end on the edge there. Pollock's got to get outside that box and get rid of it.
Yes, he certainly never saw that one coming. He got hit from the blind side. And Malik in the shadow of his brother Daryl, but a very talented football player in his own right. The Tigers will now take over, 1st and 10 from their own 42-yard line. Daryl Monroe in the backfield. He gets the handoff, goes to his right or to his left, breaks a tackle. He's got an open field now, and nobody's going to touch him. He's going to take that one to pay dirt, and that'll be Caruthersville's touchdown, 6-0 now, pending the extra point.
Yeah, Monroe just runs the ball so strong. I mean, he got hit at the line of scrimmage there, but I think he laid more of the pop than the defense did.
There's just no way that you're going to tackle him one-on-one. They're going to have to swarm to the football and get 3 red jerseys on him. and hopefully catch him in the backfield. As you said, they hit him at the line of scrimmage, but one man's not going to do the job. He's just too much of a man. The Tigers now lined up to kick the extra point. Number 81, Colt Callens, to handle the kicking. The kick is no good, and so the score remains 6-0, Caruthersville. 5:26 left to go in the first quarter. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Pregame Investment Consultants in Dexter. Pregame Investment Consultants is a fee-based advisory firm that specializes in giving investment advice, management, and financial planning services. When you're ready to pursue your investment goals, give them a call at 573-624-4771. And so thanks to the good folks at Pregame Investment for helping to sponsor tonight's broadcast, as they have all season. And we heard Coach Lumica from up here in the broadcast booth there on the sideline telling his defense they've got to wrap up.
Yeah.
And they certainly do.
Well, and if you can just wrap up long enough to hang on to give the rest of your teammates time to get there, but you're, like you said, you're certainly not just going to pop him and expect to make the tackle.
The Tigers now will kick off to the Bearcats.
That's going to put Monroe really close to 100 yards here in the first quarter. He had a run of about 35, and then that run right there about 55 or so, 50.
So, yes, he's already close to 100 yards right here in the first quarter, and we've got half the quarter left to play.
Yeah.
Number 52, Trevon Leatherwood to kick off. Another short kick fielded by the Bearcats. And immediately a gang of white jerseys all over the Dexter receiver. They bring him down at the 45-yard line. Good field position once again for Dexter. Hopefully they can take advantage of that.
Yeah, the Bearcats are going to have to take advantage of the good field position if Caruthersville is willing to give it up to them.
Well, we wondered early on if this wet field might slow down the Caruthersville running back, Daryl Monroe, and I think the answer to that in the early going is a decided no.
Yeah, I would agree. And it looks like the rain may be beginning to pick up just a little bit here.
Pollock now brings his team to the line of scrimmage. He comes up under center. Dean and the lone back receiver in the backfield. A little draw play, but that didn't fool the Tigers, and they'll drop Dean for a loss. Number 50, Joey Middleton on the tackle.
Number 50, Joey Middleton.
Marty's right. Pollock got to realize they're going to be there in the backfield. I mean, part of our game plan is going to have to be to let him know to roll outside those tackles. I mean, because they're going to be coming.
Pollock now back into the shotgun. Takes the snap. Pollock to throw. And the target, or he just missed his target there.
Pass incomplete. Intended for number 4, DJ Dowdy. Third and 10 for the Bearcats.
Number 4, DJ Dowdy, once again the intended recipient, and that's going to bring up another 3rd and long for Dexter. 3rd down and 10 from their own 46-yard line. We've got 4:39 left to go here in the first quarter. Pollock to take the snap. Dean in the backfield. 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Or 3 to his left, 1 to his right. Once again, the Tigers, a little screen pass out to the left-hand side, but Dowdy with the reception, but that maybe got a yard, certainly not near enough for a first down, and that'll bring up 4th down and 9 for the Bearcats. Landon Strickland once again on the tackle for the Bearcats, or rather for the Tigers, and he's been everywhere for Caruthersville on the defensive side especially, Kevin.
Oh, he certainly has. I mean, he's been in the backfield several times, several plays, and to jump around a little bit. I mean, Pollock has had a little more time to throw tonight than we've seen in the past. You know, unfortunately, I'm sure the ball is wet, and he's been off target a couple times.
Hayes with the punt. It's a short kick, goes out of bounds, and that'll give the Tigers good field position at about their own 35-yard line.
First and 10 for the Tigers from the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 40-yard line now as Tyler Grissom brings the Tiger offense back onto the field. Daryl Monroe, once again, the lone running back. He's got 2 receivers to his left and 2 to his right. Lines up under center, turns around, hands the ball off to Monroe, takes it right up the gut. Met by a gang of Bearcats, but reversed his field, got to the outside, and finally knocked out of bounds by number 1, Trevor Waldner.
Brought down by number 1, Trevor Waldner.
Once again, a failure to wrap up there. They had him stopped cold at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Trevor Waldner was just able to get in his way, but it was like getting in the path of a Mack truck. Daryl Monroe.
It just basically knocked his legs out from under him, forced him out of bounds.
Yep.
That'll give Caruthersville a 1st and 10 now. They're into Dexter territory from the Bearcats' 41-yard line. Monroe in the backfield with Grissom. The snap, handoff to Monroe up the middle. Once again, he shrugs off tacklers, spinning and turning as he's hit. He's close to a 1st down for the Tigers. Number 23, Timmy Spence, and Tyler Stevenson, number 50, with the tackle for Dexter, and it is good for a 1st down. That'll move the chains, and right now this Dexter defense has no answer for Daryl Monroe.
They don't. So, and on that last carry, Travis, that was actually the sophomore Roderick Jones that they snuck in.
And it's a timeout. Caruthersville will take one as well.
I'm married, I have a child, and my someday was when my job got shipped to Mexico. So I took charge and went to Three Rivers College. It opened doors I couldn't imagine. Better job, better pay. My certification in green diesel technology at Three Rivers took less than 2 years. Didn't cost a lot either. My future's never looked greener. Three Rivers College. Turn your someday into graduation day.
Take your first step toward a stronger, more fulfilling career. Make your someday today. Enroll now at Three Rivers College.
First Midwest Bank Gold Club offers special privileges for our friends who are age 50 or better and have combined deposits of $5,000. Members enjoy trips, cruises, seminars, and picnics along with free personalized bank services. Upcoming trips include Journey Through the Holy Land, Yellowstone in winter, Classic Ireland, and Hawaiian Paradise Cruise. Stop by any First Midwest Bank location to sign up for the Gold Club. It's absolutely free. First Midwest Bank, providing common sense financial solutions every day.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Charles Bland Stadium. The Caruthersville Tigers have the football and the lead, 6-0, 3:37 left to go. Jones in the backfield with Grissom, fakes the handoff, and gets 5 or 6 yards here on 1st down. As you correctly noted, that was not Daryl Monroe on that last big gain for the Tigers. It was Roderick Jones, and he's the backup running back as we see Monroe checking back into the game now, but he has a lot of speed as well.
Yeah, I mean, and he's only a sophomore, so, more to come for, Caruthersville. Looks like they're raising another strong running back.
Roderick Jones is the lightning to Daryl Monroe's thunder.
Yeah.
Grissom in the shotgun now with Monroe in the backfield. He's dropping back to pass. He has a receiver deep, and it's good for a touchdown.
Tigers. Grissom's pass complete.
Number 14, Jamal Johnson with the catch. Nice throw there from Grissom, little pitch and catch. Well defended, but well thrown. And the Caruthersville receiver came down with the football in the end zone for a touchdown for Caruthersville. That'll increase their lead to 12-0. Once again, now they're going to line up to go for 2, try to make it 14-0.
Well, Caruthersville caught Dexter exactly where they didn't want to be. They've been run, and then beat
Monroe
them.
takes the ball up the middle, and he just bulls his way into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and that will indeed make Caruthersville's lead 14-0. If you take a nice look at the field tonight, you should be impressed as it's in great condition thanks to Turf Renovations. Turf Renovations is responsible for outstanding field surfaces on not only this field, but numerous ones in the area, such as Dexter, Sykeston, Portageville, and area baseball fields as well. Turf Renovations prides themselves on providing the best playing surface possible for the area's athletes. Special thanks to Turf Renovations, and to check out their projects, go to turfrenovations.com. And Marty, what do you have for us there on the sideline?
Guys, the objective remains the same. Coach Becker's working with the offense and working to try to sustain those long drives offensively. Also, the defense right now, they're working to stop that big play. Yeah.
And that's been the story so far. Carruthersville is breaking off big plays. Or we saw our defense not give up any big plays last week to Sykeston, and tonight it's the exact opposite, as Carruthersville's broken off a number of big plays.
They have, and I mean, you know, they've got the athlete in Monroe to do it, but, you know, the pass there, we've got to be ready for that.
Leatherwood kicks off again. This one's just going to, well, it is going to be fielded by the Bearcats. It looks like it was headed out of bounds. And now we've got a little something going here, but unfortunately the Bearcat receiver just stumbled there as he was about to cross midline or midfield, and he didn't have anything but a sea of green ahead of him if he hadn't stumbled and fell there, Kevin.
And that was Carson Dean. We continue to say his name more and more, and had he not lost his balance there in the center of the field, he could have broke that for an even bigger play than it was.
So Peyton Pollock brings the Bearcat offense back onto the field. An empty backfield. Pollock in the shotgun. He has one man to his right, or to his left, and four receivers to his right. Looking for the big strike here, but he's just going to overthrow his intended target there.
Pass incomplete, 2nd and 10 for the Bearcats.
And that'll bring up 2nd down and 10. .242 left to play here in the first quarter. Caruthersville has the lead over Dexter, 14-0. 2nd down and 10 now for the Bearcats. They have the ball at their own 48-yard line. Dean now in the backfield with Pollock. Little pitch out now to Dean. He has some running room ahead of him. He's going to get a Bearcat first down. Looked like he picked up about 13 yards there on the carry. Number 50, Middleton, on the tackle.
And the key to that play there was the block that Jonathan Foes laid out. I mean, without that block, that was lost yardage. So nice job by Foes to get out there and make a good block.
Absolutely right. Foles played the first several games at running back. They've moved him out now to wide receiver with the injury to Cody Neldon. And he made a good block there. Pollock now under center, turns around, hands the ball off to number 9, Dylan Bazarian. He tried to go to his left, but he didn't find the corner. He might have got a yard on the play.
The ball carrier brought down by number 50, Joey Middleton, along with number 71, Grant Marshall.
2 minutes left to play here in the opening quarter. The Tigers have the lead, 14-0. Dexter, however, has the ball in Caruthersville territory at the 40-yard line. Pollock now to the backfield. Bazarian stays in the game at running back. Man in motion. They fake the handoff to him. Pollock's going to keep it himself. Tries to reverse his field, but there's just nowhere for him to go. And he's brought down for a loss.
Fumble on the play, recovered by the Tigers.
And he did fumble the football, took a hard hit there, and Caruthersville takes over the ball. And they're in good position there as far as field position goes, Kevin.
Yeah, I mean, certainly not a good spot to give up a fumble, but Pollock did take a hard hit. He was trying to twist and turn and get himself out of trouble. And
that was a design quarterback keeper all the way, but it just didn't go anywhere, and the fumble was the result. Grissom now brings the Tiger offense back onto the field. Daryl Monroe in the backfield. He has one receiver lined up to his right, 3 to his left. Hand off to Monroe. He takes the ball right up the middle. There's a huge hole, and nobody's going to get him. A huge block there from number 10, Cole Callens, and it's going to be another long touchdown run for Daryl Monroe. And if he wasn't over 100 yards before, he's certainly well over it now. Big block there from number 10, Abdul Johnson from the Tigers, and that really sprung him there with a clear path to the end zone.
Yeah, if Monroe's ever able to make it back to the secondary, chances are you're not going to bring him down.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Number 81, Colt Cowlins now with the attempted point after. And it is good. That extends the Caruthersville lead to 21-0 with 1:23 left to play here in the first quarter. Winning on the football field doesn't happen by accident. Players and coaches work throughout the long summer, conditioning for the rigors of competition, practice upon practice. The lessons learned by our Dexter student athletes will, however, serve them well for a lifetime. Lessons of discipline and teamwork, hard work, and commitment to excellence. At Bank of Advance, we believe in the character that sports helps to build, and we're proud to support athletes on the field and in the classroom. Bank of Advance, where a handshake still matters. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. So thanks to our friends down at the Bank of Advance for once again sponsoring tonight's broadcast. But as we wait for the Caruthersville kicking team to come off onto the field, not a lot of positives here in this first quarter for Dexter, Kevin.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, we've, it's been big play after big play, and, we talked a lot about Monroe, and he's carried this whole first half for the most part.
And we've talked a lot about Monroe, and certainly he is an outstanding running back, but that offensive line is really opening up a lot of holes, and they're just dominating the game in the trenches. Kickoff there went to number 23, Carson Dean. He initially fumbled the ball, but he did pick it up, made a little positive yardage there as Caruthersville lined up and kicked the ball from the opposite direction that time. But Dexter will take over at about their own 35-yard line.
Not real sure why Caruthersville has not went deep with the ball yet. With Nelden being injured, we don't have what you consider just a huge threat on the return side of the ball, but maybe they like their chances of possibly picking up the turnover. Very first kickoff, they almost recovered an onside kick. So
well, we know Charleston burned them deep a couple of times last week when they kicked off, and that may be why they've changed their strategy tonight on special teams. Pollock takes the snap from the shotgun. Now he's looking to throw. Rolls to his left. He has a target, and the completion is good.
Pollock's pass complete to number 4,
DJ Dowdy.
Good for Bearcat first down.
And that'll move the chains. Big yardage there on first down.
Yeah, if we could ever just put together a few of these positive plays, I mean, the Bearcats can certainly punch it into the end zone. That time the offensive line did an outstanding job blocking for Pollock.
It's just going to have to be more consistent, stringing several plays together in succession. Pollock now lines up under center. Dean in the backfield, man in motion, and they hand off to him. Going to try to run the power sweep, and positive yardage there. As number 23, Timmy Spence, close to a Dexter first down. Collins on the tackle for the Tigers. Looks like we're going to mark him just short of the first down. Bring up second down and 1 from the Tigers' 31-yard line.
And Dexter's certainly a young team, only 5 to 6 seniors, one of those being Nelden, who's injured right now.
Nelden with the handoff from Pollock. I believe he's going to have the first down for the Bearcats, and yes, indeed, the head official there signals the first down, and that'll move the chains for Dexter.
His run good for Bearcat first down.
We have about 30 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. 21-0, Caruthersville leads Dexter, but the Bearcats are marching.
Yeah, certainly are. I mean, this is, we put together 2 or 3 good plays here, so maybe they've built some confidence and have an opportunity to punch it into the end zone.
Pollock now in the shotgun. He's got 3 men to his left, one running back in the backfield, and that was, I think, going to be a pitch out, but the Tigers snipped that out. He was tackled by Colt Collins, number 81, and number 75, Malik Monroe. And that will bring the first quarter to an end. Our score, Caruthersville 21, Dexter 0. We'll be back for the start of the second quarter.
In 1958, my father Alan started in the car business. And today we're celebrating over 55 years in the car business.
A lot of things have changed.
Brands have come and gone. Models have been redesigned.
But one thing has always stayed the same.
Our commitment to our customers, our drive for complete satisfaction,
and our mission to give the best service in the area.
Professional grade runs in the family. Stop by today and see us at Allen Christian Buick GMC in Dexter.
And we're back at Charles Bland Stadium. Marty, give us your thoughts there on the first quarter.
Guys, you can see Pollock improving on this drive. You got a really good balance between pass and a run there. You keep working with him on moving his feet and making those little bit quicker decisions to release the football. Got to have that balance to get it in there. Let's go. Good job on this drive.
Thank you, Marty. And the rain is picking up here a little bit under the Friday night lights. The teams will change sides of the field as we begin the second quarter. Carruthersville has the lead, 21-0. Folks, we thank you for joining us tonight on YHC TV, Channel 21 on your new wave cable system. Also, if you're joining us on YHCTV.com or SEMOSportZone.com, we thank you for joining us. Dexter will have the ball to begin the second quarter, second and 12 from their own 32-yard line. Pollock once again looks to throw and just missed his target. Number 10, Johnson, for the Tigers, did get his hand on it. Looks like he might have just deflected it out of the Dexter wide receiver's hands there. That'll bring up 3rd down and 12 now for the Bearcats. Big 3rd down here. They really need to keep the chains moving. They need a touchdown here if they're going to stay in this football game. They're already down by 3 scores. Pollock has the ball. He's under heavy pressure once again. He tries to step out of the way, but brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. A sack for the Tigers. Number 75, Malik Monroe, credited with that sack, and that'll bring up 4th down and a long, long ways.
You mentioned Malik Monroe, Daryl Monroe. I was told at the end of the first quarter by Brett Dorton that he has 165 yards on 5 carries in the first quarter. So he's already put together a large night, and we're just now getting started into the second quarter.
The Bearcats have decided to go for it on 4th down. Peyton takes the ball. He's looking to pass. He steps out of the side of an on-rusher, and the referees are going to say that was an incomplete pass, so the Bearcats will turn it over on downs, but we do have a yellow flag on the field. We'll see what this is.
Pollock's pass incomplete. Penalty flag on the play.
And it's a holding call against Dexter. Carruthersville will decline it, and the Tigers will take over 1st and 10. That throw just a little low, though, as Peyton was under pressure, but still nearly made the completion over on the sidelines. But it was no good. And now the Tigers will take over, up 3 touchdowns. The score is 21-0 with 11 minutes left to play here in the first half. Grissom brings the Tiger offense back out onto the field. It's an empty backfield now. He has 2 receivers, or three to his left, 2 to his right. The Bearcats coming on a blitz, but the offensive line of the Tigers did a good job. Grissom had plenty of time to throw. He found his receiver, number 10, Johnson, and that'll be good for a Carruthersville 1st down. That'll move the chains for the Tigers.
That completion, good for a Tiger 1st down.
You mentioned it earlier. Carruthersville offensive line, they have done an outstanding job blocking tonight. You know, Daryl Monroe, as talented as he is, you still got to have those blocks on the offensive line to have the big plays.
Empty backfield once again for the Tigers. Grissom now rolling to his right, throws into double coverage, and the pass is incomplete.
Intended for number 32, Thomas Young.
Young was the receiver, or the intended receiver, but the pass was incomplete, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 10 now for the Carruthersville Tigers. They have the ball at their own 47-yard line, just short of midfield. Daryl Monroe now is back in the backfield. Grissom has 2 receivers to either side of the line of scrimmage. He takes the ball out of the shotgun, hands the ball to Monroe right up the middle, and Daryl is off to the races once again. Good open field tackle there by the Bearcats.
Looked like again, that might have Tim Spence on the tackle, it looks like from up here maybe.
That's what I'm thinking as well, Kevin. Again, we apologize if we get your Bearcats number wrong. The black numbers on the red jerseys are hard to read. 3rd down and 1 now for Carruthersville. Looks like Grissom may be trying to pull the Bearcats offside, but with a running back like Monroe, really no need to try that. He gets the 1st down easily there, picking up about 5 yards on 3rd and 1.
Monroe, the ball carrier.
That'll put the ball on the Dexter 40.
Waldner on the stop for the Bearcats.
Waldner makes the tackle for Dexter. Grissom now gets the play from Coach Nathan on the sideline. Monroe checks out. Jones now in the game at running back for the Tigers. A little sweep, they fake it. Now it's a pitch out. A little bit of a broken play there. And a good job by the Bearcats swarming to the tackle there. And that'll result in a big loss. Jamal Johnson got the ball. Fells on the tackle there, but he had a help from a couple of Bearcats. Waldner in on that tackle once again. There'll be a loss of about 4 or 5 yards on the play.
And we've got to see more of that. I mean, you know, we were in the backfield that time, but we held on and gave the rest of the defense time to fly into the ball.
Second down and 15. Little sweep there once again to Johnson. He's got a little bit more daylight. He has just dodged a couple of Bearcat tacklers, keeping his feet moving. He's going to get a big first down there for the Tigers. Waldner once again on the tackle. He's been the man so far for this Dexter defense tonight. He comes out of the game now, does Johnson. Number 11, Tyler McCraig, checks in. Grissom has the play. He's got Jones in the backfield with him. One man to his right, 3 to his left. Hand off to Jones. He gets the ball around the left end of the line of scrimmage. Good open field tackle there once again by the Dexter defender. And we've got a penalty against Caruthersville. Holding against the Tigers is the early indication. If that's correct, it'll back them up 10 yards. Could not tell who made the tackle there for the Bearcats. They're on the opposite side of the field from us. But it was a nice tackle, Kevin.
Yeah,
we need to see a little bit more of that.
Yeah, it appeared to be Spence again. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's who's playing cornerback on the outside over there. But nonetheless, I mean, you're exactly right. Another great open field tackle. This is going to be first and, I guess, 20 here for the Tigers.
First down and 20, you're correct. Ball at the Dexter 38-yard line. Grissom takes the snap, hands it off to Jones, who takes the ball right up the gut. Lots of open field, cuts it back to his right, and the Bearcats bring him down at about the 10-yard line.
Robert Jones, the ball carrier.
But we got another penalty flag.
Brought down by number 23, Tim Spence. Penalty flag on the play.
Spence on the tackle for the Bearcats. We'll see what the penalty is all about.
We'll wait and see what the call is from the officials. Block in the back.
The block in the back. Personal foul against the Tigers. From the way they were backing up, I got the indication it was going to be against them. The first down will stand. They'll mark that from the point of the foul. Be first down and 25 now from the Dexter 24-yard line. First
and
well, a good little play there to Jones. He's got some blockers in front of him. Another good open field tackle there.
Grissom's pass complete to number 20, Roderick Jones. He was brought down by number 1, Trevor Waldner.
Waldner on the tackle. Kevin, I'm a little confused there on how they did or did not mark off that penalty there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so it looks like Tyler was giving us a little bit of clarification there. It's going to be 10 yards from the spot of the foul, so apparently they marked that foul somewhere around the 14-yard line, the block in the back, and moved the Tigers back to the 24-yard line.
All right, 2nd and 2 now. Monroe with the ball, cuts it back to his left. One Bearcat hung onto his leg, and the other came up and made the tackle, and that's the way you have to do it.
Yes.
He's going to get the first down.
Trevor Waldner. That run was good for a Tiger first down.
Waldner with the tackle. We'd have to give an assist to that valiant Bearcat hanging on for dear life to Monroe's ankles.
And
Grissom now has an empty backfield. Now we got another penalty on the play. A dead ball foul.
And it's going to be a penalty against the center. I think he probably moved the ball.
False start against Caruthersville. That'll back them up 5. Make it 1st and 15.
Now, if I'm correct, Travis, Caruthersville and Morgan and Peden are pretty familiar with each other. Wasn't Hayti and Caruthersville? That's one of their big rivalry games year
down
after
south.
year.
Exactly right. Grissom now with the quarterback keeper.
Grissom kept it himself. He was brought down by number 44, Jake Adams.
44, Jake Adams with the tackle for Dexter.
And Jake is a freshman, I believe, isn't he?
I believe that's right.
I believe so. Jake, I can remember watching him play Pee Wee football a few years ago.
Yes,
and
he is a freshman indeed.
And Jake's got a lot of natural football talent. We're going to see a lot of big plays out of Jake, I think, over the next 4 years.
Gain of 3 on the play. 2nd and 12. Now the whistles blow again. We've got another penalty. Offside against Dexter. A little overzealous there as they attempted to anticipate the snap count there, but that'll give the Tigers 5 free yards. And instead of 2nd and 12, it'll be 2nd and 7. And, Kevin, that is a big difference in terms of the play you call here.
Yeah, especially when you're in the red zone like the Tigers are right now, so it makes a big difference.
Ball now at the Dexter 11-yard line. Grissom takes the ball, rolls out to his left. He's got some blockers in front of him. Picks up good yardage there.
Grissom kept it himself.
He'll have the first down.
Good for a Tiger first down.
And they'll have the ball close to the goal line. Be 1st and goal to goal now here from the 1-yard line. Wonder who's going to get the football here, Kevin.
If I was a betting man, I may take that bet with you, but you certainly give it to your horse.
Yep, Mr. Monroe right up the middle.
Tigers, number 21, Darryl Monroe.
Darryl Monroe with his
third
touchdown of the night.
Third touchdown of the night.
Increases the Tiger lead to 27-0 with 6:26 left in the second quarter, pending the extra point. Colt Callens to kick for the Tigers. He's 2 for 2 on extra points. Make that 3 for 4.
That's good.
Well, just like that, it's 28-0. Get it any way you want it for just $10. Turn your night into a great night for just $10. Choose any toppings, size or pan, hand tossed or thin or crispy crust for delivery or carry out, just $10. And that comes to us from Dexter Pizza Hut. So any night's good for pizza, especially on Friday night. So nice special there by Pizza Hut. We appreciate that.
We thank our friends down at Dexter Pizza Hut for sponsoring the broadcast. You can call them at 624-5333. 28-0 is our score. Carruthersville leading Dexter. We have 6 minutes and 26 seconds left to play in the second quarter and the first half.
Well, the rain continues to come down, and I wonder how it's affecting the fair crowd out there tonight, Travis. Stoddard County Fair is in town this week, and Friday night's typically a big night for the fair.
Well, we went out there on Tuesday night and also last night with the Church of Christ booth, and good crowds out there and a good time to be had by all. The kickoff, the Bearcats have the ball, and a touchdown-saving tackle there made by number 52, Trayvon Leatherwood, on the Dexter ball carrier. And once again, Dexter will take over in good position. They'll have the ball at their own 45-yard line. That was Timmy Spence with the reception there. And he almost broke it for a touchdown, but as the old saying goes, Kevin, almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. It doesn't count on the gridiron.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And it seems like we've had a bunch of those almost, and a big run here by
Peyton with the draw, handing the ball off to Carson Dean. Big yardage there. Yep. Jamal Johnson on the tackle for Caruthersville. Looked like he picked up about 15 yards of positive yardage for the Bearcats, as they would dearly love to get on the scoreboard going into halftime here.
And, you'd love to see the Bearcat offense get in the end zone just for, a confidence booster. Right now I know it's got to be weighing heavy on their minds.
Absolutely. Pollock now looking for someone to throw to and finally finds his man, scrambling, buying a little bit of time. Number 45, John Fells with the reception. Number 81, Colt Cowlins with the tackle for the Tigers.
Good reception there by Foes. Because he had someone on his back just immediately after receiving the ball.
Good job by the Dexter offensive line there. Peyton had a little time to throw, and he made a little extra time when he got some heat with his feet. So the Bearcats have a little something going here late in the first half. Pollock takes the snap out of the shotgun. He drops back to throw. He's looking for a man, buying time, got all day to throw, and just missed his receiver. But again, kudos to the Dexter offensive line there. He had all the time to throw, but the Caruthersville secondary did a good job covering up the wide receivers, and there was no one to throw to.
Yeah, Caruthersville, the secondary just was swarming our receivers. I was scanning the field from up here, and he didn't have anybody open.
3rd down and 7 for the Bearcats from the Caruthersville 41-yard line. 5:17 left to play in the second quarter. Dean in the backfield now with Pollock. Pollock has the snap, looking to throw, and a deflection and an interception right into the hands of number 14, Jamal Johnson.
Pass picked off by number 14, Jamal Johnson. Penalty flag on the play.
There is a penalty flag, however, on the play. Let's see what the men in the striped shirts have to tell us.
It's most likely going to be against the Bearcats.
Clip against Dexter. They decline the penalty, and they will take over.
Blocking below the waist against the Bearcats. That penalty is declined. 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
I did not see the number of the Tiger that deflected that ball into the hands of his teammate, but he certainly shares the credit for that interception.
Oh, yeah, it was a big deflection. The ball wouldn't have been where it was at had he not deflected it.
So the 3rd Dexter turnover on the night gives the Tigers back the ball. Grissom hands off. Monroe shrugs off one tackle, and a gang of Bearcats swarm on him, but not before he picks up about 8 yards on the carry.
Number 45, John Fells.
Fells on the tackle for Dexter. That'll bring up 2nd and short for the Tigers.
Monroe
4:50 left to play here in the first half.
Does a good job of even hanging on to the ball. If you noticed on that run right there, the Bearcats that did have their hands in on the play trying to strip the ball, and he's holding it tight to his body. And
it's a little more of a challenge on a rainy night because you got a wet football to handle.
Dexter bringing a blitz.
Grissom puts the ball on the ground, can't handle the snap, and the Bearcats have the football. So a big break for Dexter here at the end of the first half. We were just commenting on what a hard job it is to handle that wet football, and we saw an example right there, Kevin, as Grissom was simply not able to handle that snap. He fumbled the ball away to the Bearcats. Dexter will take over now, 1st and 10 from the Caruthersville 42-yard line. 4:25 left to play. And if Dexter wants to get back into this game in the second half, they really need to get into the end zone before the first half expires.
Do. And on that defensive stand there, just really impressed by the freshman Jake Adams. If you watch him playing middle linebacker, which is one of the toughest positions on the field.
Bad snap from Dexter. And Pollock picks the ball up, makes something out of nothing there. He gets about 4 yards on the carry.
Brought down by number 50. Joey Middleton.
Number 50, Joey Middleton on the tackle for the Tigers.
But Jake Adams, they blitzed him several defensive plays, and he's coming in there with a lot of force. So it's going to be fun to watch him as he continues to get stronger over the next 4 years, play on that defensive side of the ball.
Officially 2nd and 7 from the Tiger 37-yard line. Pollock now lines up under center. Takes the snap. Now the officials blow the play dead. Let's see what the penalty flag is. It's against Caruthersville. Offsides, encroachment against the defense. Little overzealous there, trying to anticipate the snap count. And they'll pay for that with 5 yards to Dexter. That'll bring up 2nd and
3, it looks like, Trav.
2nd and 3 officially on the scoreboard. Pollock now back to the shotgun. Dean to his right. He pitches it out. Carson has the football. He has the first down.
Dean, the ball carrier. He was brought down by number 9, Peyton Faulkner.
Number 9, Faulkner on the tackle for the Caruthersville defense. But it's good for a first down. That'll move the chains for Dexter. 2:37 left to play, or 3:26 rather, left to play here in the second half. Caruthersville leads 28-0. Pollock once again lining up under center. Dean's in the backfield with him. They hand the ball up to him. He tries to go to his left, and he's got something going there.
Good job by the offensive line to open up the hole there, too. And
number 14, Jamal Johnson, with what could very possibly have been a touchdown-saving tackle for Caruthersville.
And you can see the Bearcats' offense right now can just taste that end zone. They got plenty of time here, 3 minutes, to stick the ball in the end zone.
No need to get in a big hurry here. 1st and 10 now, Dexter. They have the ball in the red zone and on the Caruthersville 13-yard line.
And Pollock will continue to be under center.
Hand the ball off and hit in the backfield by a couple of...
Now they're going to say he's down.
Yes, they blow that dead immediately, so no fumble on the play.
Down by number 21, Darryl Monroe.
Darryl Monroe with a big defensive play.
2nd down for the Bearcats.
Nearly forced the turnover. Big hit on Carson Dean there. But the Bearcats do retain control, but they're going to lose yardage on that play. It's going to be 2nd down and 13. The clock continues to tick now. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left to play here in the first half. Pollock in the shotgun. Dean to his right. Pollock now looking to his left, wanting to throw. He's got his man, but not a lot of yardage there.
Yeah, immediately Monroe, along with number 50, Joey Middleton, there to break it up.
Fells with the reception there. We're inside 2 minutes left to play. Monroe with another big tackle. It's going to bring up 3rd and long, only 1 yard on that play.
Yeah.
3rd and 11.
Well, let's see what the play Beck's called in for the Bearcats.
Pollock under center. He takes the ball straight back. And it's deflected by, I believe that was number 32, Thomas Young.
And it looked like that ball, I'm not sure if
blocking or breaking that up.
Yeah, and it came out of his hand kind of funky, it looked like, even with the deflection. So not sure if Pollock lost his grip as he went to release or what happened on that.
It's going to be 4th down and 11 now from the Caruthersville 15-yard line. Let's see if they're going to go for it, or we might bring out Michaela Waldner for a field goal.
Yeah, she certainly got the foot to put it through the uprights, but looks like the Bearcats are wanting 6 points as opposed to 3 here. That would be approximately 30-yard field goal if they were to bring in Michaela.
Now we've got a timeout on the field. Dexter will take one as well.
I want to stay connected to you. I like the way you do what you do. All right, okay, you're fine.
Call Audubell Hearing Center at 1-800-499-8786 or visit one of our locations in Dexter and Poplar Bluff, Missouri today.
Hey guys, Robert and Ashley Lay right here at The Grill in Dexter, Missouri. Here at The Grill we believe in 2 things, great home-cooked food and family, and we want to share them both with you. We're open at 5:30, breakfast served all day. Try our Piglicious barbecue with baby back ribs and pulled pork, chicken and dumplings on Wednesday and Sunday, Meatloaf, one of our popular lunch specials, and Cajun Joe's premium fried chicken. We've expanded our restaurant with a complete non-smoking section. We have the best desserts in town with Grandma's homemade pies, and they're made fresh daily. Come see us right here at the Grill, Dexter, Missouri.
And we're back at Charles Bland Stadium here in Dexter, Missouri. Counting down toward the end of the first half, Dexter has the ball, 4th and 11. They've decided to go for it, down 28-0. Peyton with the play out of the shotgun. He pulls the ball down. He wants to run. He's got his intended target, and it's a touchdown for Dexter.
Pass complete to number 4, DJ Dowdy.
He found his favorite target, DJ Dowdy, there wide open in the end zone. A blown coverage, it looked like, for the Tigers. But DJ did a good job, or rather Peyton did a good job buying time with his feet. And it's a great play there by the Bearcats on 4th down.
And knowing where he was at on the field. I mean, he had to have been near the line of scrimmage, not getting rid of that ball too late. So here comes the girl kicker for the Bearcats, Michaela Waldner, which is one of the best athletes probably in the state of Missouri. And she's a sophomore, big soccer player, so the Bearcats have recruited her to kick extra points.
Plays soccer, plays tennis, plays volleyball, plays basketball, runs track, just about does it all for the Lady Bearcats. And the kick is good. That makes her 3 for 3 in point after attempts. And that narrows the Caruthersville lead 28-7. We have 1 minute and 28 seconds left to play in the half.
Hey, good job by Dowdy to get his feet down. You notice there was a helmet on his ankle. We'll give you some updates about how his ankle is afterwards.
All right, it looks
like
also
by Peyton Pollock knowing where the line of scrimmage is to not go beyond that. And
exactly
that touchdown
right.
catch.
Good awareness of his place on the field by Pollock, not crossing the line of scrimmage. That would, of course, have been a penalty. Marty telling us there that DJ Dowdy did take a blow to the ankles on the tackle there, and Marty will look to get us an update as this game progresses.
And he is up walking around. I can see DJ down on the sideline, so looks like he's walking it off, and he's not limping too bad, so he's a tough kid. I would imagine if it's just bruised a little, we'll see him all night tonight.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt that. I think you'd almost have to break his leg to keep him out of there.
Well, hey, that's certainly what the Bearcats needed going in at halftime.
A little something to build on, a little confidence booster.
Well, and, Caruthersville has the ability for the big play, so they've got 1:28. We've still got to have another strong defensive stand here.
The Bearcats, they squibbed the kick along the ground. Number 34 for the Tigers picks the ball up. He's spinning and turning and keeping those feet and legs moving. And finally, the Bearcats knock him out of bounds. It's about the 42-yard line.
Yeah, we've got to wrap up.
Number 34, Daniel Fugate. Impressive return there. He was keeping those feet and legs pumping. He would spin when they hit him and got positive yardage there. Sets the Tigers up in good field position.
Yeah, he was hit several times there. The Bearcats have got to do a better job of wrapping up. But nonetheless, big run on his part as well.
Not surprised to see the squib kick there, Kevin. Daryl Monroe was lined up deep, and they weren't about to kick the football to him.
Now, you'd be crazy to kick it deep to him because he certainly can break a big one on you.
Monroe is now lined up on the left side of the line. Empty backfield with Tyler Grissom. Here comes the blitz. And he gets the ball off under heavy pressure there.
John Fells on the coverage for the Bearcats.
Quartermus there put the pressure on. And Fells made a good job blocking that ball down. It would have been a loss on the play anyway had the reception been good.
Oh, yeah. Well, the blitz worked that time. The Bearcats were able to get into the backfield and rush the pass. I'm a little surprised that the Tigers aren't just handling the ball off to their big play threat, but.
Well, he's in the backfield now. Grissom pitching the ball to Monroe, and oh, my goodness.
Yeah, he's
off to the races. Eludes one tackler, eludes a second tackler, and he just puts it into cruise control.
Number 21, Daryl Monroe takes it in for the score.
Just sort of steps across the end zone there. Another big play. And that's got to put Daryl close to 200 yards, if not over, for the first half.
Oh, that would have to put him over. He was right at 170, 175 before that play. So
he broke 2 tackles there on his way to the end zone and pay dirt. And that once again extends the Tiger lead to 4 touchdowns, 34-7. pending the point after attempt. Colt Cowlins with the kick. Snap was good. Kick is up, and it is good. 35-0.
Or 35-7.
35-7, yes. 35-7. Thanks for the correction, Kevin. We've got 1:03 left to play here in the first half. So any momentum that Bearcats might have had, the Tigers just seized it right back.
Yeah, I mean, we've not been able to find a way to stop Darrell Monroe, which, you know, a lot of the better teams in the state the past couple to few years have not been able to find a way to stop Darrell Monroe. So, you know, the Bearcats have just got to keep kicking and clawing and try. You know, their last 3 offensive series have been pretty positive, wouldn't you say, Travis?
I think so. There's something to build on there. Unfortunately, we've seen too many turnovers, too many flags at inopportune moments for Dexter that has really killed some good drives they've had going. Here comes the kicking team now for Caruthersville, as the rain begins to pick up here at Charles Bland Stadium.
Yeah, it's rained continuously just about the entire game. Not real hard, just a good steady light shower.
Number 52, Trayvon Leatherwood, lined up to kick off once again for the Caruthersville Tigers.
Looks like Carson Dean's back deep to receive for the Bearcats.
And the Tigers swarm to the football. Good job, as that return only netted just a few yards. The Bearcats now, with less than a minute to play, will take over 1st and 10 on their own 39-yard line. And let's see if the Bearcats can answer the Tigers here at the end of the first half with a score of their own. They certainly have some quick strike capability, as we saw on that last drive. Pollock takes the snap, or prepares to. Checks the play now. He has Dean in the backfield with him. 2 receivers to either side of the offensive line. Snap is a clean one. Pollock looks to throw. Overthrows his target and very nearly had it intercepted by number 10, Abdul Johnson. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10. The clock will stop with 53 seconds left to play on the incompletion.
Well, if you're tuning in to watch us tonight, feel free to shoot us a text or email us at sports@yhctv.com. We'd love to hear from you. And Travis, we've heard from Virginia, Alaska, Tennessee,
Florida. And there's a fumble on the play. Carson Dean fumbles the ball. Couldn't handle the handoff there from Pollock. Again, we've talked about the difficulties of holding on to a wet football. And the Tigers will take over. That's the 4th Dexter turnover on the night. They have 50 seconds to work with here. And as we've seen, they only need about 10 of those for Darrell Monroe to hit pay dirt.
Yeah, I mean, you know, this guy's capable of breaking a play at any minute, and he's done it 4 times tonight. So
he's lined up in the backfield, but it's a design quarterback keeper. Grissom has the ball. He's got positive yardage. He gets another 1st down for the Tigers. He got about 15 yards on the play. Number 58, Kyle Stearns, makes the tackle for the Bearcats. We have 43 seconds left to play. Jones now into the game for Monroe as he's in the Tiger backfield with quarterback Grissom.
And as a team, Caruthersville's got to be nearing 300 yards rushing tonight.
Grissom has plenty of time to throw, but right through the hands of his intended target, number 14, Jamal Johnson.
The Bearcats have got to be able to create a turnover there. There were 2 Bearcats that were in position to maybe make that play, and Spence just floated the ball to the end zone, but it's easy to play sideline quarterback as well. I mean, there's a lot of action going on out there, but they had a good chance to maybe get a turnover there.
Grissom did put a little bit of air under that. Could have been a pick, but it wasn't. An incompletion. The receiver, Johnson, just dropped the football. Here come the Bearcats on the blitz, but Grissom eludes a couple of tacklers, and he's going to be brought down just short of a 1st down. 22 seconds left to play. Timeout Carruthersville. We'll take one as well and be right back.
You'll feel good about this SEMO Health Network. You'll feel better every day. We're gonna make it clear, 'cause our health care makes you feel good. That's what you'll find right here. We have so many ways to take care of you today. You'll feel good about this SEMO Health Network.
Guys, interesting. Coach Nathan Morgan calling a timeout with 22 seconds left. What do you think he tells his team?
I would wonder.
Way, maybe.
Yeah. Open another hole for number 21.
Yeah, and again, I mean, you just got to continue to pat that offensive line on the back as well. I mean, Monroe is a big playmaker, but Caruthersville as a whole has done a good job executing.
Monroe eludes one tackler, stiff arms another one. He's headed for the end zone, and he found pay dirt one more time. Darryl Monroe with his 4th touchdown of the first half. 14 seconds left to play, and that's going to extend that Caruthersville lead.
And that's probably going to put him well over 200 yards. He's probably sitting somewhere around 215, 220.
41-7 is our score, pending the point after attempt by Colt Cowlins. Kick is up, and it is good. Makes the lead 42-7. And we'll take a break and be right back.
Forwards and backwards. Can you flip it over?
Whoa. While I may not be able to do your job, I'm here to help with all of your commercial or home lending. Our loans are simple and inexpensive. I'll get the job done with personal financial assistance at First National Bank, believing in community and preparing for the future.
It's nice, but you know what? I think I'm going to stick to the banking job.
And we're back here at Charles Bland Stadium. We've got 14 seconds left to play here in the first half. Our score is Caruthersville 42, Dexter 7. And off of the Dexter turnover, Caruthersville has scored 2 late touchdowns here in about 1 minute. And they have really padded their lead now as we head to halftime.
Yeah, we were talking about the Bearcats. When the score was 28-7, maybe being able to take some momentum into the locker room. There was just a little under a minute and a half left, and all of a sudden we turn around. We've got 14 seconds, and it's 42-7.
And there's the kick from the Tigers. It goes out of bounds. That'll be a penalty. Dexter will take over at their 35-yard line. 14 seconds left to play. Don't know if Dexter will even try to run a play here or just take a knee and regroup at halftime. If you run a play, you take a chance on another turnover, and 14 seconds is more than enough for number 21 to find the end zone.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't need much time at all to find the end zone.
So penalty against the Tigers. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bearcats from the 35-yard line.
Bearcats are lining up like they're possibly going to run a play. Of course, I see Pollock looking at his
Caruthersville doesn't even
playbook.
have 11 men on the field now. Their defense doesn't look like they know what they're going to do, and I don't know what Dexter's waiting for on them to decide what to do.
Well, it looks like the Bearcats are going to run a play. I see several players looking at their wristbands.
Pollock takes the ball, hands it off to Dean, who scoots around, finds the outside edge, and he's tackled out of bounds by number 10, Abdul Johnson.
Dean's kind of come out of nowhere in the last 2 weeks, Travis. I mean, he kind of jumped on the board last week, and he continues to run the ball well tonight.
He cut that ball back to his left and made positive yardage, a first down for the Bearcats. We have 7 seconds left to play. 1st and 10 now from their own 47-yard line.
And Pollock has just enough arm that we may see a Hail Mary here. I know he can get it down there fairly close to the end zone.
Pollock takes the snap out of the shotgun. He's looking to throw. Finds his man, number 4. DJ Dowdy gets the ball. He gets out of bounds. That'll stop the clock with 2 seconds. Another first down for Dexter. They'll move the chains, and the Bearcats will get one more play here before halftime.
And this time we'll get to see one of the more exciting plays
Timeout,
in football.
Dexter, and we'll take one as well and be right back. What were they waiting?
Are you making it just any night? Or are you making it remember that night? Are you making it dinner after the game? Or are you making it a victory meal? Are you making it good enough? Or are you making it great with America's #1 choice, Pizza Hut? Now Pizza Hut offers that great pizza at a great price, the $10 any carry-out deal. Any pizza, any size, any toppings, now just $10 when you carry out. We all have a choice. Get America's #1 pizza and make it great.
Professional service with care and compassion. We at Rainey Mathis Funeral Homes strive to provide you a respectable environment and services during the time of your loss. We offer numerous services including pre-planning arrangements, memorial family tributes, and webcasting for those unable to attend a service. We will listen to you and your wishes to help plan a celebration consistent with your expectations. Rainey Mathis Funeral Homes in Dexter and Bernie.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, at Charles Bland Stadium here. We've got time for one more play here in the first half. We have 2 seconds left to play. Dexter's going to line it up and see what they can do with it. Peyton in the shotgun, takes the snap. It's a good one.
Good block
He's
by
back,
the line.
looking to throw. He's got plenty of time. He's got his feet. Now he throws the ball deep and right to a white jersey. Number 20, Roderick Jones with the pick.
Pass intercepted by
That'll be the
20,
5th Bearcat turnover of the first half, and not a good way to end it. 42-7, Caruthersville leading Dexter here at the half. We'll take a break and be back in a few minutes with the first half statistics and analysis. Thanks you once again for joining us here on White CTV Channel 21.
Dexter Family Eye Care, your local vision source provider. We're at an all-new location at 812 1 Mile Road in Dr. Coburn's previous office. We offer the latest in technology with undilated retinal exams and provide consultation for both cataract and LASIK procedures. We have your next pair of sunglasses with quality brands such as Costa, Ray-Ban, and Maui Jim. Our display room has a variety of adult and children's frames. Buy one complete set of glasses and get the second set of lenses free when you purchase the second frame. Stop by our new location at Dexter Family Eye Care.
Folks, if you've not been to the Winchester Place, come in and take a look at this facility. You don't know what you have missed.
We are very proud of this facility. A lot of people do not realize we're here, what we can offer to them, and what a facility we have. And we would like to have people come by anytime and tour us. You won't find a better place to live or better staff to take care of you anywhere southeast Missouri. I'll guarantee it.
We are located at 400 Winchester Drive. Come down Bowman, and we sit on the corner of Bowman and Winchester.
Okay, you're hooked up and ready to go.
New Wave knows you're excited about sports, so now's a great time to get connected with the Triple Play Package. Crystal clear TV, high-speed internet, and telephone for only $99.99 a month for 12 months. With New Wave Communications, you've got game.
And we're back here at Charles Bland Stadium in Dexter, Missouri. Our score at halftime, the Caruthersville Tigers lead the Dexter Bearcats 42-7. Kevin, in the first half, I think we can safely say it was the Daryl Monroe show.
Yeah, I would agree. And for any of you football enthusiasts out there, you'll know just how big this is. But in the first half, Daryl Monroe, 12 carries for a net of 268 yards and 5 touchdowns. I mean, that's a there's a lot of guys that great running backs that hadn't had that type of game, and he put those numbers up in the first half.
Well, he's certainly a very, very impressive running back. He also made some big plays on the defensive side, nearly forcing a fumble there in the first half. And certainly Dexter didn't do themselves any favors in the first half. 4 turnovers, 2 fumbles, 2 interceptions, nearly a fumble to start the game on the opening kickoff. A number of penalties that just really blunted the momentum of some good drives that the Bearcats had going. So not a lot of positives there for the Dexter Bearcats in the first half.
There wasn't. I mean, Caruthersville, they're because of Monroe and some of the other athletes they have the capability to break a big play at any time. And unfortunately, Dexter, we couldn't capitalize and put points on the board to answer any of that. I mean, if there was a positive in the first half, I would have to say the last maybe 3 offensive series by Dexter. The offensive line did a good job, gave Pollock time. Carson Dean, is running the ball pretty well. He's got 13 carries for 52 yards, so about 4 yards average a carry against a really tough Caruthersville defense. So, they've got to do more of that in the second half, or it's going to get even uglier.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see how the Dexter Bearcats respond after really getting manhandled here in the first half by Caruthersville. We're probably going to see quite a few of the second-team players for Caruthersville, especially as the rain picks up. They're certainly not want to take a chance on getting any of their starters and key players hurt here in a second half with a big lead like this. So you really got to put that first half out of your mind, Kevin. You got to pretend like the game is starting from 0 right here and just try to win this second half.
You do. I mean, and I'm sure that's what the Dexter coaching staff preached at halftime. But anyhow, Travis, I think we're about getting ready for a timeout here, so we'll be back in just a moment.
So I switched my car insurance to State Farm. I saved $480. You know what that is?
Yeah, don't say it.
So you know what it is, right?
Yeah, don't.
It's a lot of dough.
Switch and you could save $480 with State Farm.
It's a lot of dough.
See if Chris Brannon and Dexter could save you a lot of dough.
Get to a better state. State Farm.
Stop by the Dexter Queen for some of our new items. New to Wing Wednesday are our hickory smoked chicken wings. We've got them seasoned up with Leon's secret woodpile sawdust. And our new smoker allows us to cook for your events and local gatherings. Be sure to end your meal with your favorite ice cream treat, whether it be an ice cream cone, milkshake, or your favorite cyclone of the month. So whether you're local or passing through, bring the family along.
Come see us at Dexter Queen, where quality is tradition and happiness is a barbecue and a malt.
I love Dexter Queen.
We're back here at Charles Bland Stadium. I'm Travis Quitermas alongside my broadcast partner, Kevin Bishop. Marty Young bringing us the sideline reports. We're ready to kick off here in the second half. Tonight's kickoff is brought to you by Rainey Mathis Funeral Homes in Dexter and Burney. They're dedicated to providing services to the families of Southeast Missouri with care and compassion. Rainey Mathis will take the time to plan every detail and help to relieve the burden on your family during your time of loss. Visit Rainey Mathis Funeral Homes online at mathisfuneralhomes.com. Caruthersville won the toss to begin the game. They deferred to the second half, so Dexter will kick off. And Jones fumbles the snap, but the kickoff, but he recovers the ball. And he reverses his field completely. And he's got a lot of green turf in front of him. One man to beat.
To the house if he's.
And he is going to sail into the end zone, taking the opening kickoff back about 85 yards there for a touchdown. And it looked like, Kevin, the Bearcats had him stopped over on the far sideline, but Jones just reversed his field entirely.
Dexter actually did a good job of covering that kick. You're exactly right. They had him stopped, and, just the mere athletic ability that he has, he was able to reverse it and come across the field and break it for a big 6.
That extends Caruthersville's lead to 48-7. Colt Cowlin's on to attempt the point after. And the kick is up, and it is good. And that will make the lead 48-7 as we begin the opening third quarter. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Bagme Investment Consultants in Dexter. Bagme Investment Consultants is a fee-based advisory firm that specializes in giving investment advice, management, and financial planning services. When you're ready to pursue your investment goals, give them a call at 573-624-4771. Thanks once again to our friends at Bagme Investment for helping to sponsor tonight's game, as well as the good folks down at Rainey Mathis Funeral Home.
Well, we certainly appreciate Rainey Mathis, and Aaron Mathis does the, he's, I guess you would what you call the voice of the Bearcats. So if you attend a ball game live, Aaron does the commentating from over here in the press box.
Trayvon Leatherwood is preparing to kick off for the Caruthersville Tigers, and we'll see if the Bearcats can answer here. They've had good returns, come close to breaking a couple. Let's see if they can hit pay dirt this time. Good kickoff, handled by the Bearcats, but they run into a gaggle of white shirts. Carson Dean on the return. He brings the ball out to the Dexter 41-yard line, and that's where the Bearcats will go to work. 1st and 10. Peyton Pollock leads the Dexter offense back out onto the field.
And the Bearcats, you know, we talked about putting that first half behind you. They've got to put that first half plus that return behind them. I mean, just go out there and play ball. I mean, this is where character's built, is in a game like this. So we'll see how they answer.
Bearcats bring a man in motion. Jonathan Fells. Pollock takes the snap out of the shotgun, pitches off to Dean, who tries to get around the right end, but was not able to do anything but get back to the line of scrimmage on that play. Malik Monroe, number 75, Daryl's brother, making the play.
Well, and, you know, as the rain continued to come down tonight, the Caruthersville and Dexter cheerleaders have been faithful and continue to cheer, and we still got a good crowd out there in the stands.
Pollock with the pass, and it's complete. He passed out, threw the ball rather out to his left.
The pass was complete. He was brought down by number 10, Abdul Johnson.
That'll bring up 3rd and a short 1. Dean lines up in the backfield with Pollock. Pollock has 1 man to his left, 3 to his right. Now he's back to throw once again, and the pass hit the receiver in the hands, but then knocked out of his grasp. Number 32, Thomas Young, making a good play there for the Tiger defense.
Well, and you know, we talked about it earlier. Drew Mason, typically the starting center, is injured. His replacement tonight's been Dakota Sutherland, and Dakota's done a pretty good job. I mean, a tough night for it to be your first night snapping the ball in a game. Rain and everything else. Couple fumbled snap, but overall I think he's done a good job.
Pollock takes the ball out of the shotgun. He's trying to make something happen now with his feet, and he and his receiver not on the same page there. And the Bearcats will turn it over on downs there on their first offensive possession. So here comes Tyler Grissom leading the Tiger offense on the field. Daryl Monroe is lined up in the backfield with him. I'm a bit surprised to still see some of the key Caruthersville starters out there on the field with this big of a lead.
Yeah, not sure what Morgan's thought process is here.
Grissom going deep, and he overshoots his mark. Daryl Monroe that time was lined up out to the left side of the line as a wide receiver. but Grissom, with plenty of time to throw, just simply overshot the mark. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 now from midfield.
And Caruthersville, Coach Morgan may be wanting to run a few plays in his playbook that he's not sure how well they would run in a game situation.
Empty backfield now for Caruthersville as Grissom takes the ball and takes on a design quarterback run. He takes the ball right up the middle. He's got a Tiger first down. He'll pick up about 13 yards on the carry.
Well, Grissom was able to rush for around 36 yards in the first half.
By number 45, John Fells.
Fells on the tackle there for Dexter. Chains move once again for Caruthersville. It's 1st down and 10 on the Dexter 37-yard line. The Tigers have a 49-7 lead here midway through the 3rd quarter. Empty backfield once again for quarterback Grissom. 1 man to his left, 4 to his right. He takes the ball now and he rolls out to his left. And he's going to get about 6 or 7 yards there, depending on the spot. So a couple of designed quarterback runs there for Coach Nathan and the Caruthersville offense.
And you can certainly see the Bearcats, getting a little bit tired. That defense has been on the field for a long time tonight, and you're starting to see it a little bit. They're not moving with quite the punch they were earlier.
Grissom rolls out to his right now, looking for someone to throw to. All his receivers are covered, so he takes the ball himself for the 3rd time in a row. Brings the ball up to about the 25-yard line.
He was brought down by number 74, Jared Gill.
Number 74, Jared Gill, makes the tackle for Dexter.
And Jared
brings
another new addition to the Bearcats.
It does give the Tigers a 1st and 10, however. Monroe now in the backfield with Grissom. They hand the ball off to him, and he sheds a tackler, but about 3 Bearcats finally managed to wrap him up. Still good yardage on 1st down. He'll add about 5 or 6 yards to his already impressive total on the night. As he moves closer to 300 yards rushing.
Monroe, the ball carrier, he was brought down by number 51.
The rain really picking up here at Charles Bland Stadium.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, it started picking up a little bit at halftime, and it continues to come down even a little bit harder.
Grissom in the shotgun with an empty backfield, rolls now to his left, has no one to throw to. The Bearcats flush him out of the pocket. Now he pulls the ball down, overthrows his target, nearly picked off by the Bearcats, but it falls incomplete. Looked like Grissom's intended target there was number 81, Colt Callens. He's another big playmaker for the Tigers. Bring up 3rd down and 5 now from the Dexter 20-yard line. This time Grissom moves up under center. Jones in the backfield. They hand it to him. He takes it straight up the gut. He's going to be close to the 1st down, but I believe, Kevin, he's going to be just a little short.
He was brought down by number 9.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to be just a matter of inches short. They'll call it 4th and 1, but
Dylan Bazarian there on the tackle. And it looks like the Tigers are going to line up to go for it. 4th down and 1 now from the Dexter 14. Grissom under center. Man in motion. That's Johnson. Grissom keeps it, goes to the left, wide open.
Touchdown, Caruthersville.
Caruthersville touchdown.
And
Kevin, once again, there's the dominance of that Caruthersville offensive line up front. You could have driven a Mack truck through the hole that Grissom ran through to pay dirt.
Yeah, I mean, they've got so many weapons back there, and the offensive line does such a good job blocking. Going to increase the lead 55-7. Maybe 56 after the point after attempt.
Colt Callens now will attempt the PAT. Good snap. Ball's put down, and it's through the uprights.
Point after attempt's good.
And Callens has done a good job kicking those point afters for the Tigers, as he's only missed 1 on the night. And, Marty, what do you have for us on the sideline?
Good balance, run and pass in that drive. Tyler Grissom finished it off with a 14-yard run.
So you're exactly right. Good call there, Marty. Very balanced from the Tigers, and it all starts, of course, up front. If you'd like to take a nice look at the field tonight, you should be impressed as it's in great condition, thanks to Turf Renovations. Turf Renovations is responsible for outstanding field surfaces on not only this field, but numerous ones in the area, such as Dexter, Sykeston, Portageville, and area baseball fields as well. Turf Renovations prides themselves on providing the best playing surface possible for the area's athletes. Special thanks to Turf Renovations, and to check out their projects, go to turfrenovations.com. So thanks to our friends there at Turf Renovations. Certainly on a rainy night like tonight, the field still looks like it's in great shape.
Yeah, I was a little worried tonight about, anytime you have the rain coming down like this, the chance of your field getting tore up a little bit, but it looks to be in great shape.
Deep kickoff now. Looks like Dean with the football. Good return there. And there's a fumble on the play. We'll see who come up with it out of the scrum.
And looks like there is a Bearcat.
And Dexter does retain control.
Looks like that was Hunter Hayes possibly able to keep possession of the ball.
So Peyton Pollock brings the Dexter offense back out onto the field.
This type of weather certainly does not serve our offense very well. With the spread, we're spreading it out and, constant.
Handoff to Dean. Big hole on the left side of the line. And the tackle made there by Jones, but not before Carson Dean crosses midfield.
Dean did a good job that time, Travis, of hanging on to the ball himself. I mean, the Caruthersville defender had a good grip on it, and Dean just covered it up with both hands.
He was definitely trying to strip the football there, but good job by Carson to hold on to that wet football. Now they mark the ball at midfield. Be first down and 10 for Dexter. Pollock lines up in the shotgun. Dean's in the backfield with him. He's got two receivers to either side of the line of scrimmage. He takes the snap. It's low. He keeps the ball. Takes it right up the gut, but very little there. Might have gotten a yard out of the play.
He was brought down by number 52.
Number 52, Leatherwood, makes the tackle for the Tigers.
Along with number 75, Malik Monroe.
The Dexter coaches signaling the play. Coach Beck on the sideline. Now Pollock comes up under center. He's got one back in the backfield. One man to his left, three to his right. And positive yardage there by Dean. He gets about 4 on the play. Looks like about 3rd down and 5 from the Caruthersville 46-yard line.
Yeah.
Malik Monroe makes the tackle for the Tigers. Once again, coming to the line of scrimmage, quarterback Pollock going under center. One man to his left, 3 to his right. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Finds another interception. Number 50, Joey Middleton. And the big linebacker just kind of stuck those big paws out and said, look what I found.
Yeah, he turned around and there was the ball, and I think it caught him just as much off guard as it did anybody.
Great play there on a wet night to just stick his hands out there and take the ball away. The 5th Dexter turnover on the night sets this high-powered Tiger offense up just short of midfield. They have the ball at their own 45-yard line.
And it looks like Caruthersville still has their starting quarterback in the game. I do not see Monroe on the field, but
empty backfield with Tyler Grissom. 3 men to his left, 2 to his right. He rolls to his left now, looking for a man to throw to. Dumps the ball off in the flat, complete. And it's going to be good for about 8 yards on the play. They'll cross midfield to the Dexter 44-yard line.
2nd down for the Tigers.
Dexter 48-yard line. Bring up 2nd down and a short 2. Again, an empty backfield for the Tigers. Grissom in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to his left, 3 to his right. Snap is good. He rolls once again to his left. The Bearcats put the pressure on. He scrambles for the first down and goes out of bounds, and that will bring us to the end of the third quarter. Our score, Caruthersville 56, Dexter 7, and we'll be back for the fourth quarter.
I'm married, I have a child, and my someday was when my job got shipped to Mexico. So I took charge and went to Three Rivers College. It opened doors I couldn't imagine. Better job, better pay. My certification in green diesel technology at Three Rivers took less than 2 years. Didn't cost a lot either. My future's never looked greener. Three Rivers College. Turn your someday into graduation day.
Take your first step toward a stronger, more fulfilling career. Make your someday today. Enroll now at Three Rivers College.
First Midwest Bank Gold Club offers special privileges for our friends who are age 50 or better and have combined deposits of $5,000. Members enjoy trips, cruises, seminars, and picnics along with free personalized bank services. Upcoming trips include Journey Through the Holy Land, Yellowstone in winter, Classic Ireland, and Hawaiian Paradise Cruise. Stop by any First Midwest Bank location to sign up for the Gold Club. It's absolutely free. First Midwest Bank, providing common sense financial solutions every day.
And we're back at Charles Bland Stadium here in Dexter, Missouri. Thank you, folks, for joining us on YHC-TV Channel 21, SEMOSportZone.com. Caruthersville has the ball in a big lead. At the ball at the Dexter 45-yard line, Grissom rolls out to his left. Throws, he's got a man open, number 34, eludes one tackler, and he's headed for the end zone. And he shrugs off.
Touchdown.
2 tackles, fumbles it as he crosses the end zone, but all he has to do is cross the end zone, Kevin, and it's good for a touchdown as the Tigers continue to add to the lead.
Yeah, they're just padding the stats as they continue to leave their starters in the ball game tonight, and that increases the lead. Like I said, it'll be 62-7 with 11:46 to go.
Pending Callan's point after attempt. He's only missed one on the night. He's been very good.
Yeah, he missed his very first attempt, and then Caruthersville went for 2 the very next touchdown, and then he's been perfect from then on out. And he makes it.
Kick is down, and it is good. Increases the lead to 63-7. Winning on the football field doesn't happen by accident. Players and coaches work throughout the long summer, conditioning for the rigors of competition. Practice upon practice. The lessons learned by our Dexter student athletes will, however, serve them well for a lifetime. Lessons of discipline and teamwork, hard work, and commitment to excellence. At Bank of Advance, we believe in the character that sports helps to build, and we're proud to help support athletes on the field and in the classroom. Bank of Advance, where a handshake still matters. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. So thank you to our good friends at the Bank of Advance for helping to sponsor our football game tonight. So the Bearcats are lined up to receive yet another kickoff from the Caruthersville Tigers. Our score is 63-7, Caruthersville.
And the rain continues to come down. You know, we've not seen any rain in a while. You know, we've had a really wet year, but I know talking to plenty of the farmers, they were a lot of them about due for rain. The ones trying to get their corn out certainly didn't need the rain.
And this ball is it's a short kick. It's kicked out of bounds. That'll be a penalty. The Bearcats will take over at the 35-yard line. That's the second time we've seen Caruthersville do that tonight.
For the Bearcats from the 40-yard line.
So once again, seemed to be some confusion here as far as Caruthersville getting their defense out onto the line. And Dexter seems content to wait on them.
Yeah, I guess.
Now the ball is set.
Man in motion.
Bells goes in motion. There's the snap. Pitch is out. Number 21, Carson Dean, takes the ball.
Down by number 9, Peyton Faulkner.
Looks like it's good for about 4. And I believe, Kevin, we have a change at quarterback for Dexter. Looks like we have DJ Dowdy, the backup, last year's starter, into the ball game.
Yeah, it looks like DJ's checked into the game. It's Bearcats trying to see if they can get anything different going on here.
Don't know if we have any injury on Pollock. He did leave last week's game with a knee injury, but he's certainly shown no ill effects here tonight.
Brought down by number 81, Colt Callens.
Callens with the tackle there. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 7 for Dexter. We have 10:37 left to play. They have the ball at their own 44-yard line. Timeout Dexter. We'll take one as well. Join us after the break.
In 1958, my father Alan started in the car business, and today we're celebrating over 55 years in the car business.
A lot of things have changed.
Brands have come and gone. Models have been redesigned.
But one thing has always stayed the same.
Our commitment to our customers, our drive for complete satisfaction,
and our mission to give the best service in the area.
Professional grade runs in the family. Stop by today and see us at Allen Christian Buick GMC in Dexter.
I want to stay connected to you. I like the way you do what you do. All right, okay, you're fine.
Call Audubell Hearing Center at 1-800-499-8786 or visit one of our locations in Dexter and Poplar Bluff, Missouri today.
And we're back here in Dexter, Missouri. Thanks, folks, for joining us on a rainy night under the Friday night lights here in Dexter, Missouri. DJ Dowdy now will take the snap. He's all alone in the backfield. He takes the ball right up the middle, wide open hole. And the speedy Dowdy takes off. He gets the first down, but he runs right into number 34, Daniel Fugate. And Fugate kind of spiked DJ there on that tackle.
Yeah, that looked more like a spear on the part of Fugate, but hey, it was a good open field tackle, and Dowdy bounced up. That's it's just part of football, big hits.
Fugate doing his Bill Goldberg imitation on that tackle.
Yeah.
Dowdy now to take the snap. Fells in motion, heading to the left side of the field. Dowdy takes the snap, hands the ball off to Dean, who goes up the left side, finds a little bit of daylight.
Bazarian, the ball carrier.
Excuse me, that was Dylan Bazarian, number 9, carrying the ball.
Brought down by number 51, Bailey Walker, along with number 53, Lance Mansfield.
Walker and Mansfield in on the tackle there for Caruthersville. 9 minutes and 30 seconds left in the play, or in the game. Dowdy in the backfield in the shotgun. Hands off once again to Bazarian. And Dillon running hard is going to be close to the first down. It's going to bring up 3rd down and short.
Number 53, Lance Mansfield.
Mansfield makes the tackle for the Tigers. 3rd down and short here. No doubt we're in 2-down territory for Dexter.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get to see 2 plays here. The Bearcats, the longer they can hang on to the ball and keep that powerful Caruthersville offense off the field, the better.
Absolutely. DJ takes the snap, keeps the ball himself. I believe that's going to be good for a first down as he looked for daylight there on the right side of the line. Yes, the officials are signaling first down. That'll move the chains for Dexter.
Dowdy's run good for a Bearcat first down.
Well, we got about 8 minutes to 10 seconds to play here, and with Mercy rules, the clock will continue to run outside of timeouts.
Mercy rule is in effect. That's exactly right. Dowdy now calling the signals. Takes the snap, hands it off, and there's a fumble on the play. Botched handoff there between Dowdy and Bazarian, but Bazarian falls on the football. Dexter will keep it.
I'm a little surprised that we've not seen more fumbles tonight. I mean, Dexter's had their fair share of turnovers, but, as much as it's rained all night, I figured the ball would be a little slippery and we'd see quite a few balls hit the ground.
I expected the same thing, Kevin. We've seen a few fumbles, but not certainly what I thought we might see with a wet field and a wet football. The rain continues to fall. Dowdy takes the snap. He's looking to throw. Stands in the pocket, flushed out now. He rolls to his right. He pulls the ball down, nobody to throw to. And forced out of bounds there by number 55, Alvin Johnson.
Dowdy kept it himself.
7 minutes now left to play with a running clock. Dowdy now with an empty backfield. He's got 3 men spread out to his left, 2 receivers to his right. Takes the snap out of the shotgun, looks to throw, has a man open. And that's going to be close to a Dexter first down. Number 23, Tim Spence with the reception.
Number 55, Alvin Johnson, along with
Number 55, Alvin Johnson, along with Thomas Young in on the tackle.
Well, the Bearcats able to put together a little bit of a drive here. We'll see if they can finish it off and put some points on the board.
Well, they would certainly like to get another touchdown here, end on a positive note. Dowdy takes the snap, hands the ball off. And the running back doesn't quite get around the right end. Trevor Waldner, the ball carrier on that occasion. 55, Alvin Johnson makes the stop for the Tigers.
And it does appear that
be second down and 10. Now the Bearcats are inside the red zone.
It does
they
appear
have the ball on the Tiger 17-yard line. I'm sorry, Kevin.
No, you're fine. I was just going to say it appears that Caruthersville has made some substitutions on defense. So
yes, it looks like this is their second team out on the field now. Dowdy takes the snap. Little screen play.
Nearly
bobbled
picked
by
off.
the receiver, nearly picked off by the Tigers. Number 52, Trayvon Leatherwood. We've seen him kicking off all night, Kevin, and he almost came up with a big pick there for the Tiger defense.
And that would have been the, I guess, 6th turnover on the night for the Bearcats had he been able to do that.
Luckily, he wasn't able to do that.
Well, and if any of you have any time tomorrow, there will be some Pee Wee football in action starting here at the field, 3rd and 4th grade and 5th and 6th, and it'll run from around 9 in the morning to a little afternoon.
Dowdy with the snap, pitches the ball out, but the Caruthersville defense did a good job scouting that one. They weren't fooled. Waldner was the ball carrier. Walker makes the tackle for Caruthersville. And now we'll have a 4th down and 7 from the 19-yard line, a loss of 2 on that possession. 4 minutes and 25 seconds left to play here in the 4th quarter and in the football game. Dowdy now bringing his team to the line of scrimmage. He gets the snap, rolls to his right, looking to throw. Now he'll keep it, and he'll run out of bounds at about the 10-yard line. Don't know if that's going to be good enough for a first down.
Dowdy's run, good for Bearcats first down.
He did pick it up. So now Dexter will have the ball, first down, goal to goal from the Tiger 9-yard line.
And kudos to Dowdy. I mean, it's tough to come in the game in a 4th quarter and run this spread offense, and he's done a good job of receiving the snap, made some smart decisions. So DJ, doing a great job coming in behind Pollock.
Good job knowing where the first down marker was as well there, Kevin, and to getting just enough yardage to move the sticks.
Waldner, the ball carrier.
Waldner takes the ball straight up the middle. Number 55, Alvin Johnson. Good for maybe a yard on the play to bring second down, goal to go from the Caruthersville 8-yard line. We've got 3 minutes left to play in the football game.
I'd like to say thank you to Coach Lovelady tonight. He's the man behind the camera that's bringing you the game. We appreciate him sticking it out up here with us, Travis.
Absolutely. Dowdy now with the snap. Keeping it himself. Rolled out. Didn't quite get there, though. Good job by the cornerback to stay at home there, not be fooled on the little play act handoff there.
Well, the
bring up
Bearcats,
3rd down and goal from the 4-yard line.
Yeah, they're creeping in.
Dowdy now with Waldner in the backfield, just to his right. Takes the snap, hands the ball off to Trevor. Trevor sniffs the end zone, and he is in there. Trevor Waldner taking it to the house from the 4-yard line. That makes the score 63-13. And we'll see Michaela Waldner see if she can stay perfect on the season with this point after attempt.
If any of you tuned in or wondering, Trevor is Michaela's older brother, so Trevor able to put it into the end zone, and Michaela with the chance for the extra point. So kind of special for that family. That's not every day you get to see that happen.
Kick was a little high, and the kick was a little short. So that's Michaela's first miss on the year. Leaves the score at 63-13. Carruthersville over Dexter. We've got 2:12 left to play. And we'll take a break and be right back.
Hey guys, Robert and Ashley Lay right here at the Grill in Dexter, Missouri. Here at the Grill we believe in two things: great home-cooked food and family, and we want to share them both with you. We're open at 5:30, breakfast served all day. Try our Piglicious barbecue with baby back ribs and pulled pork, chicken and dumplings on Wednesday and Sunday, meatloaf, one of our popular lunch specials, and Cajun Joe's premium fried chicken. We've expanded our restaurant with a complete non-smoking section. We have the best desserts in town with Grandma's homemade pies, and they're made fresh daily. Come see us right here at the Grill, Dexter, Missouri.
Good job by DJ Dowdy engineering that drive. Trevor Waldner capping it off with that 4-yard touchdown run. Good effort by the line, offensive line there in their blocking schemes. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Marty. He's our long-suffering sideline commentator tonight, down there with his umbrella as the rain continues to pour. The Bearcats now preparing to kick off. The onside attempt easily recovered by the Tigers. Number 69, Jonathan Hudgens, recovering the football for Carruthersville. We have a timeout on the field, Carruthersville, and we'll take one as well.
You'll feel good about this SEMO Health Network. You'll feel better every day. We're gonna make it clear, 'cause our health care makes you feel good. That's what you'll find right here. We have so many ways to take care of you today. You'll feel good about this SEMO Health Network.
Forwards and backwards. Can you flip it over? That's
Whoa. While I may not be able to do your job, I'm here to help with all of your commercial or home lending. Our loans are simple and inexpensive. I'll get the job done with personal financial assistance at First National Bank, believing in community and preparing for the future. It's nice, but you know what? I think I'm going to stick to the banking job.
And we're back here at Charles Bland Stadium. We've got a new quarterback in the game here for Carruthersville, number 2, Lamonte Bell. He's a freshman. Fells on the tackle there as Bell kept the ball himself.
And it looked like the Bearcats had attempted the onside kick after that score, but didn't really have the onside kick coverage there.
Bell in the shotgun, hands the ball off to number 27. Good job by the Dexter Bearcats swarming to the ball. That's Xavier Williams carrying the ball for the first time tonight. He's a 5'7", 145-pound sophomore. Brandon Quitermus on the tackle.
Man, that's a familiar name, Travis.
Where do you think he's from?
Not sure.
Bell takes the snap. He rolls out now. He's got a receiver, but overshoots the mark. Intended target there was number 11, Tyler McCraig. Trevor Waldner there on the coverage. We're under a minute to play now, 45 seconds as the clock ticks down.
And Carruthersville looks like they're not going to punt.
It's 4th down and 12. Like they may run this down, this play clock. Bell now again rolls out. He's got room to run in front of him, and he'll get a first down for Caruthersville.
Bell catching himself. He was brought down by number 23, Tim Spence.
Number 23, Tim Spence, and number 88, Austin Chesser, combined to make that tackle, but that'll move the chains, but we won't get another play off. 5 seconds, and that'll be the final play of the game. Our final score, Caruthersville 63, Dexter 13. And we'll be back in just a moment to wrap the game up. Stay with us.
Are you making it just any night? Or are you making it remember that night? Are you making it dinner after the game? Or are you making it a victory meal? Are you making it good enough? Or are you making it great with America's #1 choice, Pizza Hut? Now Pizza Hut offers that great pizza at a great price, the $10 any carryout deal. Any pizza, any size, any toppings, now just $10 when you carry out. We all have a choice. Get America's #1 pizza and make it great.
Professional service with care and compassion. We at Rainey Mathis Funeral Homes strive to provide you a respectable environment and services during the time of your loss. We offer numerous services including pre-planning arrangements, memorial family tributes, and webcasting for those unable to attend a service. We will listen to you and your wishes to help plan a celebration consistent with your expectations. Rainey Mathis Funeral Homes in Dexter and Bernie.
Dexter Family Eye Care, your local vision source provider. We're at an all-new location at 812 1 Mile Road in Dr. Coburn's previous office. We offer the latest in technology with undilated retinal exams and provide consultation for both cataract and LASIK procedures. We have your next pair of sunglasses with quality brands such as Costa, Ray-Ban, and Maui Jim. Our display room has a variety of adult and children's frames. Buy one complete set of glasses and get the second set of lenses free when you purchase the second frame. Stop by our new location at Dexter Family Eye Care.
And folks, if you've not been to the Winchester Place, come in and take a look at this facility. You don't know what you have missed.
We are very proud of this facility. A lot of people do not realize we're here, what we can offer to them, and what a facility we have. And we would like to have people come by anytime and tour us. You won't find a better place to live or better staff to take care of you anywhere in southeast Missouri. I'll guarantee it.
We are located at 400 Winchester Drive. Come down Bowman, and we sit on the corner of Bowman and Winchester.
Welcome back to Charles Bland Stadium here in Dexter, Missouri, where the Bearcats fall tonight to the Caruthersville Tigers. 63-13 was our final. We're joined in the press box now by our sideline commentator, Marty Young. Marty, did a great job tonight. Thanks for joining us in the booth. Your thoughts on tonight's game?
Well, I think we have something to build on tonight. Offensively, we're still coming together, and Caruthersville moves on from here. They're 3-1 on the season. But I think it's something looking forward to next week.
Well, we certainly got another big conference and district matchup as we go to Kennett next week. I thought we had a few positives, as you say, to build on tonight. Improved play from the offensive line, I thought. I thought Carson Dean continued to run the ball well out of the backfield as a running back. Of course, against a good team like Caruthersville, you cannot turn the ball over, and Dexter did that 7 times tonight. And that largely accounts for the lopsided score, plus the play of one Mr. Darrell Monroe, probably the best football player in southeast Missouri. And, Kevin, you've got the statistics.
Yeah, you know, you mentioned Darrell Monroe, and he finished the night with 13 carries for 273 yards. So he only carried the ball one more time in the second half. You know, going at the end of the first half, he had 12 for 268. So, you know, one more carry for 6 yards, and they did pull him out. And he was followed up by the quarterback, Tyler Grissom, 12 carries for 82 yards. on the night, Caruthersville had nearly 400 yards, 398 yards on the ground, and put up about another 100 more in the air, nearly posting 500 total yards for the night.
Tyler Grissom, certainly a dual threat, both with his feet and with his arm, and he certainly did a great job running the Tiger offense tonight. And we talk a lot about Darryl Monroe, but he's got a great offensive line to run behind, and they really dominated the line of scrimmage tonight, opened up big holes for him to run through. I think I could have run a few touchdowns through those holes he was opening up, and I'm not very fast. But they certainly dominated the line of scrimmage on both sides of the football, and that's where football's won and lost. In the trenches, it's cliche, but it's cliche for a reason because it's true. And we saw another example of that tonight. Well, we're going to be in Kennett next week. I believe it's going to be their homecoming. That's going to be another big game, of course. Now running the Kennett program is former Dexter coach Aaron Pixley. And I know our boys will be looking forward to going down and competing against their former coach. Big conference game, big district game. We're through the Murderer's Row part of our schedule, thankfully, and we did come out with no injuries tonight. And so, Kevin, maybe we can get in the win column next week. We haven't lost to Kennett in a long, long time.
We haven't, and I know the Bearcats, realize that they need a big win, and what a week to get it. Going against the former coach Pixley. They've just got to put these first 4 games behind them. The season starts all over basically tomorrow morning, and they need a good week of practice, focus. And Marty, I would say they've got a good chance to maybe put together a win next week.
Yeah, not a tough time at all being motivated to go out and compete against Coach Pixley. What a class act he is himself. But, yeah, I'm looking forward to a good week next week.
Of course, Coach Pixley's going to have his team fired up because he'll want to beat his former program as well. So that'll be a real good football game down in Kennett next week, and we'll look forward to bringing that to you on YHC TV. Thank you, folks, for joining us once again, YHC Channel 21 on your new wave cable system. Thank you also for joining us on YHCTV.com and SEMOSportZone.com. Thanks to Coach Lovelady for running the camera, Tyler Wagner behind the scenes. For Marty Young and Kevin Bishop, I'm Travis Quatermas. Join us for the Sports Roundtable in the morning, 10 o'clock, YHC TV, and then next Friday night from Kennett as the Bearcats take on the Indians. Thank you once again for joining us, and good night from Dexter.